Have you ever felt guilty for doing something that was right for you? Like somehow you became the problem? This is how that happens.
Hi, Mom.
So, you weren't going to tell me?
Tell you what?
Oh, don't play dumb. I had to hear it from your aunt.
I don't know what you mean.
You're moving across the country, and your own mother finds out from someone else.
Notice how the conversation doesn't begin with curiosity, but accusation. This is a classic narcissistic pattern. Control through emotional ambush. There is no question, no attempt to understand. Just an immediate assumption of betrayal. In healthy communication, people ask. They try to understand context. But here, the conclusion is already made. And once that happens, the conversation is no longer about truth. It becomes about control.
I was going to tell you. I just wanted to be sure first.
Sure. Or hiding it from me.
I wasn't hiding.
You always do this. You shut me out. After everything I've done for you, this is how you treat me?
And this is what starts to happen inside her mind. She's no longer thinking about her decision. She's questioning herself.
Why does this feel like my fault? I just wanted to tell her when it was certain. Why do I feel like I did something wrong?
Here comes guilt tripping. The focus shifts from the daughter's decision to the mother's feelings. The message is clear. Your independence equals my suffering. And this is where confusion begins. Because on the surface, it sounds like pain. But underneath, it's control. Guilt tripping works by creating a false responsibility. You start to feel like you're doing something wrong simply by choosing yourself. And over time, this rewires your thinking. You stop asking, "What do I want?" and start asking, "Will this hurt them?"
I didn't mean to hurt you.
But you did. You didn't even think about how this would affect me.
It's my job opportunity. It's important.
Oh, so your career matters more than your family now.
This is emotional reframing. The daughter's growth is twisted into betrayal. In narcissistic dynamics, your success can feel like their loss. Because in this dynamic, everything becomes personal. Your choices are no longer about your life. They're interpreted as actions against them. This creates a dangerous distortion. You're not seen as an individual, but as an extension of the narcissist. And when you grow, it feels to them like they're losing control. So the narrative shifts. You're no longer independent. You're ungrateful.
I guess I just have to accept that I'm not important to you anymore.
No, that's not true.
It's okay. I'm used to being left behind.
I just wanted you to be happy for me.
I would be if you actually care about this family.
I do care.
No, you care about yourself. And that tells me everything I need to know.
And now, the doubt is fully taking over. A reality is shifting. She's starting to believe the story she was given.
Why does this hurt so much? I just wanted her to support me. Maybe I am selfish.
And here it is, the moment of control. The narcissist becomes the victim, and the victim becomes responsible. This shift is almost invisible, but incredibly powerful. Nothing was demanded directly, and yet everything changed. She's no longer defending her decision. She's defending herself against guilt that was never hers. This is control.
I can reconsider. Maybe I don't have to go.
I'm not telling you what to do. I just thought you cared.
And here it is, the moment of control. The narcissist becomes the victim, and the victim becomes responsible. This shift is almost invisible, but incredibly powerful, because nothing was demanded directly, and yet everything changed. The daughter is no longer defending her decision. She's defending herself against guilt that was never hers to carry. This is how control works in narcissistic dynamics, not through force, but through emotion.
I'm not telling you what to do. I just thought you cared.
That's not love. That's control, disguised as sadness.
What you just witnessed was not a misunderstanding. It was a pattern. The mother didn't ask questions because the truth was never the goal. Control was. By shifting the focus to her own pain, she made the daughter responsible for emotions that were never hers to carry. This is how narcissistic dynamics operate. Not through obvious manipulation, but through emotional pressure. The daughter didn't change her mind because she was wrong. She changed it because she felt guilty, and guilt is one of the most powerful tools of control. Over time, this creates something even more dangerous. You stop trusting yourself, your decisions, your feelings. You start adjusting your life, not based on what is right for you, but based on what will keep someone else comfortable. And slowly, without even noticing, you disappear. The question is not whether she was a bad daughter. The real question is, why did she feel like one? For choosing her own life. Because in narcissistic relationships, your independence feels like betrayal.
Let's break this down. Blame, guilt, manipulation, control. This is how narcissistic patterns work, not through force, but through emotion. If you feel responsible for someone else's emotions, every time you choose yourself, you're not in a healthy relationship.
What if this wasn't love, but control? What if he guilt you feel was never yours to carry? And ask yourself this, how many times have you silenced your own needs just to keep someone else comfortable? At some point, you have to choose their expectations or your peace.